This is just a quick video proving the equation of a line formula. Most people don't need to know a proof of this, they just need to be able to work with it. Okay, this formula involves a point x1, y1, a given point on a line. So x1, y1 is some fixed point on the line, it's given to us. So we need one point, it can be any point on the line. So let's just say this is x1, y1. Of course, for this particular line, it's 2 minus 3, but just speaking generally, x1, y1 is a given point on the line. Now, we need to be given the slope. Knowing a point on a line is not enough. Any number of lines can pass through this point. But if we know a point and the slope, then the line is fully specified. Only one line can have a particular point and slope. The slope is, in some sense, the direction of the line. How do we get the slope of a line? Well, let's say xy is any general point on this line. Let's say xy is here. So xy could be any point. Could show it anywhere up here, or I could show it down below the point. It doesn't matter. To get the slope of the line, we look at the right angle triangle formed by the 2 points. We look at the rise and we look at the run. The given slope m is y minus y1. We just subtract the y values. That gives us this distance here. Now, of course, this y minus y1 could come out to be negative. In this case, from the way I've drawn xy, y is actually greater than y1. You can see that y minus y1 will actually come out to be positive. Now, to get the horizontal distance between the points, we take x and subtract x1. Actually, in this case, x minus x1 will come out to be negative, because you can see that the x value of this point is less than the x value of this point. So x minus x1 will actually be negative. But anyway, to get the slope, then we put the rise over the run. So it's important to do the subtraction correctly. If we're starting with this point for y, we must start with x when we're getting the run. So when we're getting the rise, we started with this point. We had y minus y1. So when we're getting the run, we must go back to this point and start with x and say x minus x1. It would be a mistake to write down x1 minus x here. Okay, so we just put the rise over the run, and that's the slope. So if we do things in the correct order, the slope will come out right. Actually, for this line, the slope will be negative. Y minus y1 for this particular line is actually positive, and x minus x1 is negative. So we've positive over a negative is a negative. So for a line sloping like this, m will come out to be negative. But anyway, we could have easily have done the same diagram for a line with positive slope. So m was given to us, and x1, y1 is given to us as well. So the x and y is any point on the line, any general point on the line. So now this here is actually the equation of the line, and we just cross multiply, we get the more usual form: y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So really, to derive the equation of a line, it's just a simple application of the slope formula. We could have called this point x2, y2, and this point x1, y1, and applied our slope formula: m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.